Today I am going to interview General Nathan Greene, one of our famous South Carolinians. He has accomplished so much to not only our state but our nation. So, Mr. Greene, how did you help free North and South Carolina?
I helped with war camps that belonged to George Washington all over the Carolinas with supplies and soldiers. I beat General Cornwallis and the British in the battle in South Carolina, and they retreated. The retreat led to the victory over North and South Carolina.
How did you beat General Cornwallis in the battle?
I knew the land of South Carolina and the rivers surrounding the area. I used the rivers as a barrier between us and the British. The British had less men and supplies, letting us defeat them.
What if you never helped the war effort in South Carolina?
Well, the British could have had the opportunity to take over the Carolinas and all the war camps around the area, and they would have died out from the lack of supplies. I used strategy over the land as a way to free the Carolinas.
Mr. Greene, how did you become best friends with George Washington?
Oh, George. I met George during the beginning part of the war in Rhode Island. Washington himself made me in charge over his camps to make sure all the men had what they needed for battle. Washington was so impressed that they kept me around his side during the beginning part of the war.
What made you a general in the Army?
Washington made me a general because of my administration skills over the camps and how I planned for battles. Once I became a general, he moved me all over the Carolinas to defeat the British.
Well, Mr. Greene, it has been a pleasure interviewing you. Thank you for all you've done for South Carolina. Bye-bye.